into a different discussion that carries our day. Dominic Musioka is the director of KJ Machinery, and he joins us right here to discuss this issue of mechanization. Thank you very much, Dominic, for making time. For starters, I mean, when it comes to mechanization, there are different categorization when you talk about agricultural mechanization. Just break it down for us to understand as a foundation.
Thank you, Noah, for hosting me today here at KTN. Just to mention briefly, there are several categories of farm machinery or agricultural machinery. First, we have machines which farmers use in preparation of land. We have machines that are used after planting. We have machines that are used during harvesting of their produce. And we also have machines that are used post-harvesting, or rather value addition on the farm produce.
Okay.
So majorly, that is the brief categorization of the agricultural machinery.
All right.
Yeah.
So the whole process of farming, there is machinery involved. But
Sure.
from your observation, especially dealing with farmers, how many of our farmers are utilizing these machineries throughout this process?
Okay, from our observation as a stakeholder in this sector, previously, 5 years back, this country had not embraced machines in their farms. But for the last 5 years, now the small-scale farmers have started embracing machines, just like the large-scale farmers, because it saves time, it cuts down the costs of farming, and it is effective and efficient.
Okay.
So I think maybe the major challenge was the lack of information. A lot of farmers saw it as a huge investment, but in the long run, many farmers have realized that it is saving them a lot of time and resources.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, we've seen something as simple as tilling land.
Yes.
There's so much innovation in that space,
Yes.
especially for smallholder farmers, because one of the barriers initially was the cost.
Sure.
You think machinery, and all of a sudden is this too expensive. Let me get the more affordable, maybe get some people to till my land, to harvest for me,
Sure.
you know, to transport this product for me. I mean, that cost element, has it changed in the 5 years you've said that we've observed the changes in terms of uptake?
Sure. What I can say is that for the last 5 years or so, due to competition from the manufacturers and also demand from the farmers, a lot has changed in terms of the consumption of the machinery, and because of also the change in technology, the costs, generally the cost of machinery has gone down. Yeah, because like maybe in the last 5 years, something like a power tiller, which you could use as a plow, like the one which is used traditionally by the farmers, just to plow a land, used to cost around 300,000. Today, you can get this tiller at around 140,000. You can see the difference. And I think that is one of the major factors as to why now many small-scale farmers have started to acquire these machines.
Oh, so
Yeah.
competition is a good thing. We are seeing a lot of sector players coming. Is it global players coming in to play in the local scene, or is it innovation and businesses within the country saying we can take an opportunity in farm mechanization value chain?
I think I can say both are playing their parts, because globally there are manufacturers many manufacturers are targeting Africa, because there is a lot of potential in supplying their machinery. And due to that competition, every other day they are developing new machines, new technology, and also competing in terms of pricing. And when you get a case like Kenya, many farmers or many consumers here in Kenya are very sensitive with the costs. So the major global players, the manufacturers, the competition among themselves has also resorted to this change in price downwards. When you come now here in Kenya, because of also the many players here locally, like ourselves, KG Machinery and the rest, you also find there's a lot of competition, a lot of innovation. Because today we can, like ourselves, we also have locally made tillers, where we are assembling an engine and also offering tailor-made products which can be used in farms. So this has also contributed to the change in pricing. Yes.
So there is innovation within, and you know, it's good that you guys are doing it within the country and you're locally grown company.
Sure.
That ropes in another discussion that we've had for a long time in this country about industrialization, in a way. And it's this value chains. When you talk about agriculture, when you talk about health, industrialization is the foundation where we can build these industries. For you guys, especially people in the agriculture sector, do we have an enabling environment for innovators like you guys to sort of spar and do business within the borders?
I can say yes and no. The reason being, first, one of the major setbacks or challenges here in Kenya as to why these things are getting held is because of the cost of electricity. It is too high. The cost of electricity is too high. And because in industrialization, most of these innovators, like us, we tend to consume electricity in every aspect of the innovation. So I think that is one of the factors which maybe in the long run, if we are developing something, we are developing a product, when you start now analyzing the cost of production, you tend to find that at the end of the day, the power factor has made you as an innovator to consume a huge budget, and now there is where we get a challenge and get a lot of competition from the outside, the global players.
They're able to manufacture at a lower cost.
Yeah, at a lower cost.
Yeah, and even as we come to the tail end of this conversation, in terms of changing and enabling more locally grown sector players when it comes to industrializing our agricultural system, I know there is the element of cost of power needs to come down. Other than that, what else do we need to tweak to make it better for you guys?
I think the other thing the government needs to check on is the taxation is too high. Taxation. Because now when you start importing some of the elements which are needed to assemble some of these machines, you find the custom duty, the excise duty, the VAT, the COC, the FOB, the prices are too huge. Like now, recently the ocean freight charges, I think it's now thrice as compared to 8 months ago. Yeah, so I think the government needs to check on taxation.
Definitely.
Yeah, because now when the taxation is too huge, then now also the local players, they tend to play low and also maybe prefer importing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of the serious challenges we are facing.
Okay, and in closing now, this year is gone. We have a month to go.
Sure.
What do you think will shape your industry come the year 2025?
What I can say is that from the data we have as a player in this sector, what is interesting is that many farmers have shown a lot of interest in farm mechanization. And I think maybe you guys, the media guys, the media fraternity, if they can prioritize educating our farmers, then that will also affect our sector directly proportionally, because like for the last few months we have been attending some shows here in Nairobi, in Mombasa, in Western, and a lot of farmers just learned that we can get this machine. We can get a machine that can actually affects our mains. You can get a machine that can do some value addition on this product. People don't know. A lot of people are not informed in the rural areas. So I think that is one of just educating the populace.
Okay.
Can change a lot in terms of this sector.
Definitely.
Sure.
Information is power.
Information is power.
Thank you very much, Dominic.
Yeah.
You see, it was very fun talking about mechanization. Dominic Musyoka is the director for KJ Machinery, and he says that we, first of all, when it comes to production locally, the cost of power is too high. We need to work on that. Other than that, also, there is sort of collaboration that needs to happen. Media players, farmers themselves, make sure that people are informed and the options that are there for smallholder farmers to take advantage of when it comes to mechanizing their farms. And that's where we put a full stop to today's conversation. Thank you very much for being with us. I'm Nogip Kimboy. Up next, we have Bio KTN. It's bye-bye for now. Thank you. You did well.